Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Homer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Texas A&M going up tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Got his man on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Aggies are marching down the field.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes his connection. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes a connection. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative.
He's off to the just steamrolling the defense. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
The Dogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Slams ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's Buchanan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's now 2nd down after the short completion.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play.
Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just steamrolling his way through. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got his man quickly. Gives him the big stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the dogs are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Plows through the defense. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They're going to run it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
Hit as he throws. He's got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll try it again. On the move at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. The 30. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
Reels it in, returner's coming. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Smashes through the tackle. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Power football with the run.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my...
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Cornelius. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cornelius. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete.
He's he snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, look out! And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lined.
Just keeps moving. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
I love when players understand situations. They understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A&M comes back out with another first down. He finds his man. At the 45, on his way. Off he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front.
And that pass intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Looking to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On second down, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Cornelius. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Offense in a bunch formation.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a interception.
And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Just what they've hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Smashes ahead. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Comes out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 8 over Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down.
Texas A&M offense will take over.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Madden. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Really nice stop there from this